The second charged particle called proton was discovered by E. Goldstein. He performed a similar type of experiment with a slight change that in this experiment in the discharge tube he take a perforated cathode. Perforated cathode means the one which contains hole. So this perforated cathode, since it is attached to positive terminal, therefore it is termed as cathode, whereas the other end which is attached to this electrode, it will be considered as anode. Now, when electric current is passed through the gas which is present in this discharge tube under low pressure, cathode rays were observed which moves from cathode, this is the cathode which moves from cathode towards the anode. This we have already studied, this is called cathode rays. But at the same time he also observed a different type of ray which moves from cathode in the opposite direction, towards this direction. He named those rays as canal rays, C-A-N-A-L, canal rays, or anode rays. Since these rays appear to be moving in the direction opposed to the cathode, therefore it is named as anode rays or canal rays. When he subject these cathode rays, canal rays, to the number of experiments, he found out that these canal rays, they consist of positively charged particles. He named those particles as protons, and the symbol of proton is small p with positive charge. Now the properties of proton. First of all, charge present on proton. It will be similar to that of the electron but with opposite sign. That means charge of proton is plus 1.602 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. And the mass of each proton is equal to 1.672 into 10 raised to minus 24 grams. Now students, these were the two charged particles which were initially discovered by J.J. Thomson and E. Goldstein respectively. Now, since we know that ions are formed by the removal of electrons, that means in the atom, protons must be present in the interior of the atom, whereas electrons in the outward direction somewhere, so that they can be easily removed. So once electrons and protons were discovered, now various scientists, they come up with the models to represent the structure of the atom. That means how these particles, they will be present within the atom. So we will discuss those models one by one in the next video.